To the music, let's talk about dripping and where that inspiration came from.
It came from one day me and my nephews and shit. We was in the studio and shit with this one producer called Magic Mac, white boy and shit. And he was producing beats, so we was just in there and we were just fucking around with the beat. And I just hopped on, was like, I'm dripping. But he was the next shit song, bro. It sounded like a chant. So we just continued going with that, and the shit just took off from there. But then it's like it was like in a raggedy studio. It really wasn't like a full studio. He was recording in the studio, recording me on like Mixcraft.
Okay.
And the quality didn't come out correctly. So I took that and went to actual producer, which is Dan B's 216 Out Studio.
Okay. Yeah, shout him out. We can talk
You know
about
what I'm
it.
saying? Dan B 216 Out Studios. And he did, and mostly I go to him all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the official dripping, you know what I'm saying, that when I made this shit, now you hear it sound way better.
Yeah.
It's mostly everybody go to 216 Out Studios. You know what I'm saying? It's a good spot to be, you know what I'm saying? You got raw studio clouds and shit. I just recently went there, you know.
Okay.
And I just made my 2 songs I told you, like Slide Part 1.
Okay, so Do We Sit Down is all the exclusives here first. So let's talk about those 2 songs. So what are they called?
Slide Part 1 and Slide Part 2.
Okay. So what got you into the groove of that? Because they both go hard, but it's like different sounds. So what were you thinking when you were making them?
Alright, well, Slide Part 1, I was like on some, you know, so it's like a dancing, but it's like a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some raw type shit. It's you can dance to it, have girls dancing to it, shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Shake some ass.
You know, that type of shit. But Slide Part 2 is kind of different. It like it has a story behind it and shit, you know what I'm saying? They tell you a little bit different and shit, so it's like it's more hard. You know what I'm saying? It's more for niggas to be bubbling to the car, listen to bobbing head to other than, you know what I'm saying, dancing and shit. You can dance if you want to, but it's not more that type of song.
Okay, so when are you dropping them?
I don't know. I think I want to do a showcase first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like to drop like new songs and shit like that. I think I want to do that first, other than just releasing music and shit like that. Because these 2 songs and shit I worked on a lot. So I just want to release some shit just like that, you know what I'm saying? It won't give it the oomph that I want.
You want to get the momentum and
right,
the build.
right, for it, you know, so then just you driving people hearing, oh, that's not wrong, then what's next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how people are. Like, in Cleveland and shit, it's quick. You know what I'm saying? Some people listen to a nigga, like, oh, yeah, that's not hard, but what's next? You know what I'm saying? You drop some little stuff, like, oh, yeah, that's hard, but what's next?
Yeah.
That's how Cleveland is. You gotta be consistent. If you're not, you fall.
Okay, that's a word that I like to use a lot on my podcast because no matter who I'm interviewing, what they're doing, if you're not consistent in what you're doing, you're not gonna do good.
Yeah, that is true.
How big is consistency to you?
It's a major factor. Like I said, because in Cleveland, it's on to the next.
They be on your ass.
It's on to the next. Like, I swear, like, a following, like, you can drop a song, right? And you can have it spark and maybe going for about a week, maybe 2-3 days, depends on the type of artist you are. If you're a good artist, your shit will go maybe a week, 2 weeks. But they always hungry for something new. Cleveland is always hungry for something new. They're always hungry for something new. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, they be like that, but it's just, they always want something new. They always want something new. They just don't want to be hearing the same song and shit for, 2-3 days. A song, you know how a song goes. You listen to a song, 3-4 times a day, that same song, you're gonna get tired of it easy. What's next?
Yeah.
What you got next? You know what I'm saying? You just can't drop one and then not be able to back up another with it.
Okay. So you're gonna drop those, and then you shot the music video to Drippin'?
Yes, that's on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, I was checking that one out.
So yeah, you can check that up on YouTube. Subscribe to Odog Gudda Savage.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drop all the links below, so go ahead and click on the description and find his links and subscribe. Where else can they find you at?
You can find me on Twitter, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon Music, Tidal Wave, Instagram. There's a lot of places you can find.
Okay. Odog Gudda Savage, or just Google you shit.
Yeah, you just Google. For real, honestly, it fucked me up the other day when I put my name in Google, all my shit just dropped. So it's like, it's real new to me. And plus, you know what I'm saying, like, I use all my shit through a big platform, you know what I'm saying? I told you, United Masters.
Okay, so let's talk about that. What is United Masters?
United Masters is like a distributor company where, like, most of you get all the, you own your music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like your own type of label, say much, but you own it. You know what I'm saying? So you make your money, people you play from your music, they dispute your music. You know what I'm saying? Then make sure the copyrights is your music. If it's not, you can get sued.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's actual.
And so the big question that people might want to know is, are you getting paid? Not you, but like, how's the payout work with them?
I think they take like a small top, like off the top, but I think it's like maybe 10%.
But they focus on getting you paid versus the other route where you're just kind of just dropping the stuff on your own and.
Well, it's like when you distribute, like when you release your music out of United Masters, it shows you other places that you can drop it on. Like actually, with United Masters, you can drop your music on there and you can apply your music to games. Like they'll put it on 2K. They'll put it on different spots, like at the Browns, like the DJ, like shout out DJ Ryan Wolf, Cleveland, Ohio. If you can put your music to him, then they'll play your songs like that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Football games, basketball games, you just have to apply your music, but then they have to be clean.
Yeah.
So they can't just be explicit. But nonetheless, you can actually get a following that way. So that's what I'm trying to make my way to the point where I don't have to be explicit all the time. But since I came from the trenches, mostly that's all I know. But I'm trying to make sure that I can make a song that's actually clean to the point where I can push forward to that. So I get into that area that's national.
So moving forward into 2022, because we're about to be there pretty soon, what's your plans and goals for your career?
Studio and travel. Studio and travel. Shows, studio and travel, shows, studio and travel. Yeah. That's the main thing, honestly, because you gotta be consistent. And then when you do your shows, different states, people get your following. Yeah. You gotta keep going.
It's definitely important to hit all the hot spots like Atlanta, of course, Houston, LA, and just the main music industry, New York, and just to hit these spots and like get your name out in those places. Yeah. And I think, how important is that for you since you're from like Cleveland, Ohio? Does the industry, because I've never been, so is it like you have to get out of there to get your shit heard?
Yeah, listen, this how I'm gonna put it. Like, you see how my hand is like here, right here? If I was right here and the next nigga was right here, he'll try to pull you down and push you in that. So he can be in that position. Nobody's actually doing that. The only people I actually know is actually probably doing that, maybe the Ace Man Shooter. He be helping out a couple rappers, I can name a couple people I gotta get off. I think Andrew, that's what his name is. He a promoter in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. And he do a lot. So he know the name by Brick. He be doing some funny shit, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, me booking my shows through him and shit, like that's how I got a lot of following too. Through, you know what I'm saying? Through Anatomy, meeting a lot of other rappers. A lot of other rappers and shit like that. Like Leggings met her, Bebe Savo met him before, but I told you from my neighborhood. Lake Erie Lioneer met him, Ace Man Shooter met him. It's a lot of rappers. It's a lot of people to come on top. But every time that you do a show, you meet a different rapper. When you meet these people, they have different talents. You know what I'm saying? Some people can sing, some people rap, some people have poetry.
So how important is it to collab with other artists?
Be real with you, it's kind of, that's what I can tell you, it's kind of hard in Cleveland. Even when you want to collab with somebody, sometimes
they be like crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, sometimes it really never works out. It depends on if both of the people who's both getting money, you know what I'm saying, it'd be cool. But in Cleveland, it's like competition. It really doesn't matter. It's always competition. Some people and shit like that, they do good and they do right, but most is like competition. It's really competition, you know what I'm saying? If people want to see what you can do next, you know what I'm saying? Like Ray Jr., world rapper. And plus he got a movie coming out, I think it's called Jet Paper. Okay. He was doing Rick Ross and somebody else. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of Cleveland doing a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even I told you, like, if you know the rapper E.C. Marv, you know what I'm saying?
I never heard.
You never heard of him? You gotta check him out.
I'm gonna check him out. So give me some Cleveland rappers to check out.
E.C. Marv, Bebe Savo, Ace Man Shooter, Lake Erie Lioneer, but he really not from Cleveland. He from Ohio, but he's from like Akron, I believe. What would I say? Oh, this one dude I used to work with, he made a song. Remember that song? That like $40. You ever heard of that song before? You never, what is that? Trapper. His name was Trapper or something like that. But he made a song called $40 in Cleveland that actually blew up and shit. But I don't know what he's doing now. Like, I haven't got a chance to talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Doctor and shit like that. But he actually don't like. But you know a lot of rappers and shit, like Machine Gun Kelly, he did with the rock music. Yeah. You know, so he did.
So when you're writing your music, do you ever get like writer's block? And if you do, how do you handle that? Do you just be like, fuck it, I need to take a break? Do you push yourself even harder, or how do you deal with that? Do you pray?
My writer's block actually comes from me from like, it really don't smack me like that. Because honestly, like sometimes, like when I write, mostly the shit comes from me like when I sleep. Honestly, it's weird. Like,
okay, so how does it work?
like I'll be trying to lay it out to go to sleep at night. If I'll be thinking about a rap or whatever, real bad, whatever. A lyric would come to me, I'll wake up and then I'll try to write it out. So it's kind of weird. Or, you know what I'm saying, sometimes when I'm at work, I'll be thinking about it, I'll be like, all right, well, yeah, if I'm vibing out to some music, if I'm trying to really work on that song, then yeah, I can actually do it better like that.
Okay.
But for me, actually trying to sit there and actually like do a song, like and write it, it's kind of weird for me.
You gotta go when you feel it.
It gotta be when I'm feeling it, you know.
Yeah, I think that's the best time because it's the most authentic and you're not forcing it, and it's like, okay, yeah, this shit coming to me. Let me get this shit. There's some heat right here.
Sometimes that happens too.
Yeah.
Like you be sitting in your vibe out to some shit, like oh man, that shit sound hard, and write that down because you know you're gonna forget the shit later.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just works out like that. It sucks, but sometimes shit works out like that.
Yeah, true. So you had a show out here in Houston. Let's talk about that.
The show out of Houston was cool. It was nice. You know, I feel like I ain't gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I felt like I was the better one out of the group. But you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Lady Nate for actually, you know what I'm saying, getting me out here and to give me some dollars.
Shout out to Big D.
To get me out here, you know what I'm saying. Plus, Exotic is Dream Reloaded.
Reloaded, Exotic
is
Dream.
To Texas to Houston from Cleveland. You know, to do this show.
Yeah.
Plus, Dumb got a show tonight exactly at the strip club.
It's going down at Fashion's Cabaret.
So we got that show.
It's gonna be lit.
And I'm actually coming here. I'm trying to do everything I can to support my career and do it for you.
Yeah.
But the show from last night was actually good. I feel like I did good out the best of them. But nonetheless, shout out to Journey. She, you know, so she won. So I can't knock it. But those were Lady Nate's artists. So
I feel like she should have picked one male and one female.
Honestly,
and you was definitely hands down the best male performance there.
I would believe so.
And then I would say Classy Diamond. But she had one before, so they probably didn't think it was fair. I feel like, you know, because she went out there and like grabbed the audience attention.
Yeah, and plus, you know what I'm saying, for you both, you know what I'm saying, we all here competing. Not all of us came out and was boasting. And it was like, well, I won't lie. No, we just came out here to support each other, you know what I'm saying? We didn't come out here to boast.
And that's good. So, do y'all get that feeling in Cleveland? Or no, you said they like crabs on a bucket.
Cleveland, you do that. It's a way different situation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a way different situation that happened in Cleveland. You boast like that. You know, because, like I said, it's crabs in a bucket. You know, so you get upstage, you get to doing all that. Plus, you know what I'm saying? But we was at mostly, you know, it was mostly artists. In Cleveland, it's full with whole different types of people. Okay. Downtown is like where mostly all the clubs is at, and they get real thick down there. So down there, it's Anatomy, it's a couple other places down there, you know what I'm saying, where people go clubbing.
I'm gonna have to come up there and check it out.
It's nice.
Okay.
They changed the name now, but nonetheless.
Y'all need to get y'all's weather together, it's cold.
Yeah, so
I don't know if I can handle that.
You just gotta come down here in the hot weather. You come down here when it's a nice hot weather, then it's beautiful. But
okay.
When it's in cold weather, it's difficult. And they still be down there trying to go to the club. You know, fur jacket and everything, freezing their ass off.
For real.
Miniskirt. They don't give a fuck. Cleveland, ratchet in the motherfucker. Well, hey, that's my hometown.
That pussy be cold if they wear a miniskirt.
Hey, shit, yeah, think about it. They off that liquor, that pussy hot. I'm trying to tell you shit real, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I love my city to death. Even though, you know what I'm saying, some crap in the bucket, I love my city to death because it shows you that you gotta grind hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It shows you gotta have momentum, you gotta keep going, you gotta be consistent. Because it's somebody behind you. It's always somebody behind you that can try to do better than you can. Yeah. So you gotta be on your shit.
Keep that consistency, baby. You gonna be
on your shit. You gotta be on your shit.
Well, thank you for coming on to Do Mr. Dollars all the way from Cleveland. down here in Houston, Texas. We're excited to have you on here. Can't wait to drop it. And again, all his links are going to be below, so go ahead and type that in the description. Click on all his links. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Doesn't matter. Still like the attention. And of course, subscribe.
And follow me out on Instagram. You already know it's the_real_Odog. Especially it's on Twitter and IG and Facebook and all social platforms.
Check him out.